Welcome back to that God Power channel. This is the channel where we're going to unlock the God Power laying dormant on the inside of you. But first, today, what we're going to do is finish the book of Revelations. And this is about to be a marathon. So I hope you're ready. If anybody watches these regularly, I hope you're ready to strap in because I'm about to let video after video after video until I get to the end. So last time we were on chapter 11, and this time we're on chapter 12. So, with no further ado, let's jump into it. Then I witnessed in heaven an event of great significance. I saw a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon beneath her feet, and a crown of 12 stars on her head. She was pregnant, and she cried out because of her labor pains and the agony of giving birth. Then I witnessed in heaven another significant event. I saw a large red dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns. And wait, first let's make sure you guys pay attention to this dragon because this is going to come up. This dragon right here is going to come up a lot. So I saw a large dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns, with 7 crowns on its heads. His tail swept away 1/3 of the stars in the sky, and he threw them to the earth. He stood in front of the woman as she was about to give birth, ready to devour her baby as soon as it was born. She gave birth to a son who was to rule all nations with an iron rod, and her child was snatched away from the dragon and caught up to God and his throne. So the child was snatched away from the dragon and caught up to God and his throne. And the woman fled into the wilderness where God had prepared a place to care for her for 1,260 days. So she gave birth, and the dragon was about to eat it, but it was snatched up to God's throne. Okay. Then there was a war in heaven. There's a war in heaven, guys. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon and his angels. So the dragon had some angels too, and Michael and his angels fought against the dragon and his angels. And the dragon lost the battle, and he and his angels were forced out of heaven. This great dragon, the ancient serpent called the devil, or Satan, the one deceiving the whole world, was thrown down to the earth with all his angels. Then I heard a loud voice shouting across the heavens, "It has come at last, salvation and power, and the kingdom of our God, and the authority of his Christ. For the accuser of our brothers and sisters has been thrown down to earth, the one who accuses them before our God day and night, and they have defeated him by the blood of the Lamb and by their testimony. And they did not love their lives so much that they are afraid to die. Therefore rejoice, O heavens, and you who live in the heavens, rejoice. But terror come on the earth and the sea, for the devil has come down to you in great anger, knowing that he has little time." So let's pause right quick. The devil got sent out of earth. The dragon that was ready to devour the baby, you know what I'm saying? That's the devil. So that's why I said pay attention to that, because it's going to reappear a lot of times in this book. But he got sent down to earth, and he's pissed off. He's angry. So everybody in heaven is like, yeah, let's go. We defeated him. But then the people on earth are like, they're saying woe to them because this is this bad. The devil's mad and he's loosed on the earth. So it goes on to say, when the dragon realized that he had been thrown down to earth, he pursued the woman who had given birth to the male child. But she was given 2 wings like those of a great eagle, so she could fly to the place prepared for her in the wilderness. There she would be cared for and protected from the dragon for a time of times and a half a time. I didn't understand that part, but I'm sure that means something. For a time, times, and half a time. I don't know. Then the dragon tried to drown the woman with a flood of water that flowed from his mouth. So the dragon opened up his mouth, and a flood of water flowed from his mouth. He's trying to drown her. Like, this is sadistic, and this is like, I mean, it is the devil, so it's like, wow, this is pretty scary. But the earth helped her by opening up its mouth and swallowing the river that gushed out the mouth of the dragon. So God can't be defeated. This is like, you can't beat God. And the dragon was angry at the woman and declared war against the rest of her children, all who keep God's commandment and maintain their testimony for Jesus. So the devil declared war against all those people, that woman's children, and all who gave their testimony for Jesus and who keep God's commandments. Then the dragon took his stand on the shore beside the sea. So the dragon comes and stands on the shore beside the sea. Now let's talk about this. The dragon got sent down from heaven, and he's doing some he's ready to, yeah, FSU, not Florida State University. But I don't understand. There's two things that could be confusing here that I want to talk about real quick. So the woman, right? She's given birth. Now, is all of this happening? Is all of this happening like at the end, or is this telling the story of the big, like, what was going on before? That's my first question. If you have answers to these, put them in the comments below. Then my second question is the woman, right? Who is this woman? And who are her children, right, that the devil is declaring war against, which are also in the same handful with those who keep God's commandments and maintain their testimony for Jesus? Who is this woman? I want to know that. So if you have any answers for those, definitely put that in the comments below. But we're going to get through Revelations. There's a lot of mysterious stuff in here, so be prepared to have a lot of questions, and they may go unanswered because I don't know if anybody knows for sure. You can only speculate by your knowledge. So I'm sure people have more knowledge and they can speculate into things that are more accurate. So please give me the answers, and I'll see y'all in the next chapter, 13. Hope you have a great day. Remember that you got that gob. I got that gob. Tapping the source, the vibe.